The CSGO skin market has been crazy recently. Practically everything is increasing in price, with some skins doing much better than others. Specifically, old operation skins, which are what we're going to be looking at in this video. In just the past few days, skins like the Desert Eagle, that I still can't pronounce, and other skins that were in one of the 3 Operation Shattered web collections have spiked up over hundreds of dollars in price. Even more high-tier skins from much older collections like the M4A4 Poseidon are still spiking up hundreds of dollars in just the past few days. So is now a good time to buy, sell, or what should you be doing? Well, definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about CSGO investing, skins, etc., as I cover everything on the CSGO market. But for now, let's actually cover what you should be doing in a time like this. First of all, what's the reason behind this huge spike? Is another gonna happen soon? Did one specific thing cause this? Well, as far as I know, not necessarily one thing was behind this. There's obviously no new operation out, no new collections or anything. It just seems to be a hype surge on the market. I mean, these operation skins are, as we covered in the past, and I'm sure you've heard 100 times before, completely discontinued from the game. The only way to get them is from trade-ups, which has been a pretty significant reason for the lower tier skins spiking up as well, which we'll cover in a bit. So it makes sense for spikes in price like this to happen sometimes. Unlike a skin from a case that's being dropped in game, even if a lot of people like the skin and buy it, it's not going to see a spike like this because it still has a ton in supply and more coming in daily. Well, operation skins are incredibly limited and obviously don't have any more coming into supply unless they're from trade-ups. So we first saw at the beginning of the video that higher tier skins like the M4A4 Poseidon, Deagle, Emerald, Jormungandr have spiked in price. They're obviously good looking skins and they're super limited, but how about lower tier skins? Let's look at the Mag 7 Chainmail from the Norse collection first. Over the past month alone, this thing has gone from about $6 on the Steam market to peaking at over $14, over double the original price, and now is sitting at around $11, as it still probably has a bit more room to die down after this huge spike. And it just isn't a fluke with a single skin. The M4A1S Moss Quartz, another skin from the Norse collection, pretty much has the same exact trend, starting at around $6 at the beginning of the month and currently sitting at around double that, and peaking somewhere around the $15 range in the middle of it. And even if we look at the cheapest gray skins in the operation, the lowest of the low, the PB Bison Seabird, this thing was only 50 cents at the beginning of the month, peaked at over $2, over 4 times the original price, and now sits at nearly triple the price it was at the beginning of the month. No matter the value or rarity of operation skins, whether they're gray, pink, purple, whatever it is, they'll always have their uses. And they'll always somewhat mimic the price of the operation skins in the same collection, as they literally have to. If a pink skin goes up in price a lot, the purples are going to go up in price as well, because they can be used to trade up to the pinks. And then the purples go up, which means the blues will as well, so on and so forth. You get the point. And while all that is going on, the supply is just getting more and more limited as people are trading up the lower skins, and this is why I really recommended the skins from Operation Broken Fang collections over something like the RMR stickers. Although I don't necessarily think the RMR stickers are a bust, Operation Collection skins are far more limited and have shown much better returns in the past. And the only trend that would change in the past is that if the collection gets reused, which based on the Shattered Web collections, as I've said a million times before, they haven't been reused, so I don't really think it would make sense for CSGO devs just to skip reusing Shattered Web collections and suddenly reuse the Broken Fang stuff. It just wouldn't really make sense to me at all. So if we look at all the past operation skins, all the old ones are spiking up. But if we look at a high tier skin from one of the new Broken Fang collections like the M4A1 Blue Phosphor, this thing just isn't moving at all. It's sitting completely flat. But look at the gray skins below it, like the P250 Forest Knight. This thing has still had a 50% price increase, which isn't as much as the older operations, but does this mean the new skins are a bad investment, not as good as the old ones, or what? Well, no, I don't necessarily think that at all. Even though a lot of the new skins haven't had as huge of a price increase like the older operation skins, you gotta keep in mind that there's way more of these new skins in supply. If we look at something random like the UMP crime scene from the new Broken Fang collections, there's roughly 20 to 50 of each condition on the Steam market. Sure, it's pretty low, but if we look at the Glock synth leaf from one of the Shattered Web collections, that number is much lower. Most of the conditions are in the single digits on the Steam market. They're obviously much more limited, and the price is much higher because of that. The Broken Fang collection is definitely going to need some time to see spikes like we're seeing with the older collections right now. And before you people get mad at me in the comments like you so often do, I understand there's much better ways to check the actual amount that are in game for like skins like the UMP crime scene and the Glock synthwave, but just to keep it simple, looking at the Steam market really does show the difference. So as for buying these skins, I still think there's really profit in all of them. Broken Fang collections, old collections, whatever it is, if you give it enough time, but buying into some of the old collections after such a huge spike like we see right now, definitely isn't the best time to buy. Obviously, I don't have to tell you that getting in before a spike like this is the best, but since the higher tier Broken Fang collections didn't spike as much as the old ones or at all because of the larger supply, I think now is a good time to invest in them. And looking at the past Operation Collection skins, it really shows the potential for these things. Personally, I might buy an Op Fade or some higher tier skin from the Broken Fang collection sometime soon, but who knows. Either way, I'm sure I'll tell you guys eventually what moves I'm making, because currently I bought like a blue phosphor, UMP crime scene, and 5.7 berries and cherries. I'm really confident in these Operation skins myself. So just before we close out the video, let's talk about our sponsor slash partner, LootBear. If you don't want to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on CSGO skins, but still want to use cool skins in game, you should check out LootBear. LootBear gives you the ability to rent up to $1,200 in skins for as low as $15 a month. And you're probably like, renting skins, how does that even work? Well, if you click my partner link in the description, enter your payment information and name, LootBear ensures that no one can steal the skins you rent out, and if anybody tries to take anybody else's skins, the renter is fully refunded the amount. It's completely trustworthy and allows you to use 6 skins for cheap. Like right now, I'm renting out a Karambit Tiger Tooth and some sick gloves to go with it, and you can literally do the same for as low as $15 a month. It's really incredible and a great opportunity to use 6 skins for dirt cheap. So be sure to click that link at the top of the description for a 10-day free trial to test it out. But besides all that, I think that does pretty much wrap it up for this video. So as per usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed and want to see more investing content like this. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.